Okay, so we're going to look at solving two-step equation word problems today. If you look at the first example, it says a new one-year membership at Roswell Tennis Center costs $160. So if it costs $160, we know this is going to be our total. A registration fee of $28 is paid up front, so that's a one-time fee. That means it's going to be a constant. And then the rest is paid monthly. How much do new members pay each month? So we want to know how much we are paying month to month to get from 128 to 160. When we're talking about month to month, we know that there's going to be 12 months out of the year. So we need to look at the three questions to help us kind of define the information. So what is the important information we need to answer in this question? So we need to know the money paid each month. Okay? Our variable, so whatever our variable is, x, is going to represent that amount of money, what we're trying to answer. So the amount of money paid for 1 month is going to be x. So we need to know that our total is going to be 160. Okay, we're filling in our blanks here. Our registration fee is 28, and then the monthly cost per year, well, there are 12 months in a year, and we're not sure how much it costs each month. So that's 12 times x to figure out how much we're paying in a year. And then we would take that and solve our equation. So we've got 28 plus 12x equals 160. We like to use the commutative property and put the variable first to make it easier. So we've got 12x plus 28 equals 160. We then draw our tracks or our line, and we get rid of the addition first by subtracting. If you need to do your do or undo list, you can do that. Type in 160 minus 28 into your calculator, and you're going to get 132. And then we're going to divide both sides by 12. We get x equals, type that into your calculator, 12 goes into 132 11 times. So what that means, 11 is the amount of money that we're paying for 1 month. So each month we pay $11. Okay? See if that logically makes sense. So it's not over our total. If I had $11 times 12 months, I would have $132 I'm paying in the year, plus the extra 28 registration fee is going to get me 160. So what you would like to do now is look at the other examples and define the information to write the equation and then solve that equation. So we'll do one more together really quick. Jasmine's cell phone company charges her $35 a month for phone service plus 0.50, so 50 cents for each text message. So this $35 is a one-time fee every month, and then the 50 cents for each text message, we're going to figure out how much that money is based on how many text messages Jasmine does. So how many text messages does Jasmine send in a month if her bill was $52? So we know her total is 52. If we were to write this out, we know that she has a fee for phone service, and then she has money for text messages, and those get added together to give you the total. Well, the fee is $35. We're not sure how much money she spends for text messages because we don't know the number of text messages. So X is the number of text messages. But if we did know what X was, we would find out how much she spent for the number of text messages by taking the 50 cents and multiplying it by how many of her messages she got. So we're going to add 50 cents times X, and that's going to equal the total of 52. So now that we've written that equation, we can take the equation and we can solve for the amount of text messages. So again, we use our commutative property to put the variable term first. Then we get rid of the addition first by subtracting 35. We've got 0.5x equals 17, and then we would divide both sides by the decimal, and we get x equals 34. So this 34 means that Jasmine used 34 text messages that month. Okay, try the remaining questions and then come to me with questions next class.